Voters Education Program. What is the importance of voters education as one of the focus programs under NSTP? The importance of voters education program under NSTP first is it can provide enough knowledge, especially to the students, on how to vote properly and carefully select a leader for the country. Second, is it will help voters to feel more comfortable with the process of voting and have more confidence to cast their ballot. Third, it is one of the ways to impart knowledge and educate students and voters on voting procedures. And lastly, is to encourage students in the community to participate and register themselves and vote at the time of election. Election refers to the process of voting to choose leader or representative in a specific position in the government. Voter and civic education can be critical in enhancing women's participation in elections. Post-conflict countries provide an unparalleled opportunity to educate citizens on the importance of including women in all aspects of the political process. The information conveyed should be gender sensitive and designed to be relevant to women's goal of voter education. Campaigns should seek to achieve universal coverage of the electorate. They should reach out the disadvantaged groups as well as mainstream voters. Voter education should take into account factors such as high rates of illiteracy or use of different language in a country. Even if there is only one official language, voter education campaigns should start early and continue throughout the election process. Political dynasty. Political dynasty refers to the succession of political power by individuals from the same heritage or multiple members of the same family in specific area. Men and women must both understand that family voting is not acceptable in democratic elections. In its words, form family voting constitutes a type of fraud in which women are deliberately deprived of their right to vote. Voters should be informed of the type of election to be held, polling date and location. Public and private media, political parties, and non-governmental and international organizations can also play a vital role in spreading the message. Women's groups can be especially effective in developing material that will resonate with women voters. Voter education means providing citizens of a democracy with basic information about participating in elections. Voter education is often provided by the state itself, often through a national electoral commission. So it is therefore important that it is politically non-partisan. Government departments that focus on voter education are often highly scrutinized by a third party. In addition, there are various private institutions whose mission it is to strengthen democratic values by increasing voter education. The focus is often on how to vote rather than who to vote for. An appropriate voter education would provide citizens with knowledge regarding how to register to vote. Most democracies require citizens to first register as a prerequisite to voting elections or referenda. How to complete ballot papers. Filling out ballots incorrectly can mean an individual's vote is misrepresented in the final count or counted as invalid. Therefore, clearly demonstrating how ballots are to be correctly filled out is essential. The electoral system. It is important citizens know how their votes will contribute to the final result in an election. Is the election conducted under a system of proportional representation or first past the post? Does it involve a more complicated preferential voting system? Advantages. The system of government is consistent and it promotes continuous development wherein every platforms and ideas are still existing even the leader is newly elected. Citizens can make their choice by casting their votes through ballot paper. Voters are free to choose any candidates that are running for a specific position as long as they agree with their platforms or they can be trusted if they get into power. Political party refers to the group of people with similar political goals and opinions. Their purpose is to get present a representative or candidates and be elected to a specific position in government. It gathers people together to achieve control of the government, develop policies favorable to their interests or the groups that support them, and organize and persuade voters to elect their representative candidate. Disadvantages: if a political party has too much strength or leverage within a society, it can become abusive. It restricts to change the current system of government and will seek to the tested and proven methods used by their ancestors. It prevents new candidates to occupy a significant government position and prevent new ideas and platforms. If the election is not transparent in the public, it will cause criticism and opposition of the public that will lead issues and conflict between government and its people. For an election to be successful and democratic, voters must understand their rights and responsibilities. Voter and civic education are even more critical in post-conflict countries. The term voter education is generally used to describe the dissemination of information about the voting process for a particular election.